The last run. Man, I miss high school.
I don't.
Welcome back to Talkers on the Wall, and we have our first ever Euphoria video. It is just an audio only here today with me and Smith.
Hello.
We just watched it yesterday, had a little bit of a day to process it. Twitter and TikTok are an absolute field storm on just throwing absolute haymakers at this thing. The Euphoria fandom is on fire. A lot of people are disappointed. A lot of people have a lot of questions. A lot of people have a lot of questions on where certain characters went. Why is Nate the most normal human being in the show now? And we just have a lot of questions. So, Smith, what were your general thoughts? Rated out of 10, kind of just overall start to the season.
As a start to the season, it just seems like it's a fresh start, like a new series almost, because there's a huge time skip. I'd probably in this current moment give it like a 7. It's pretty solid.
Yeah, I think more so. I think I'd give it like a solid 6. And the cases we have this saying on the Talkers on the Wall. We have like an addictive 6. But that's what kind of like the lows of season 1 and season 2 felt. But for me, the start of season 3 did not feel like an addictive 6. It just felt like a very solid 6. Like, they're building certain arcs, and there's just, I don't know. I feel like this is, granted, 1 episode into season 3. I feel like this is the most like focused we've ever seen this show. And yeah, I don't know. I mean, I like I said, it's just a very solid 6. I just think there's a lot of things to look forward to. A lot of things I'm interested. Like, I guess we can go arc by arc with characters.
Mm-hmm.
Starting off with Rue. This was a big Rue carry.
Very much so.
Yeah, she's literally just like in like a subsection of like Breaking Bad at this point. And yeah, I don't know. What are your thoughts on the direction with the Rue character?
Yeah, so it starts off with her, and then I think it's going pretty well. Mm-hmm. She's like establishing like an actual like faith in God. She's like changing her mindset somehow. She's trying to probably pry herself up from the hole that she dug herself with the whole drug lady and everything. And,
yeah.
And she introduced probably one of the funniest characters that I've seen is that Alamo guy.
Yeah.
Dude's just a
he's literally just Rick Ross if he was a cowboy.
Yeah.
Like he's just a pimp. Like he's that guy. Like it's so funny because like he's like the most addictive drug in the world, and it's like okay, what's this guy up to? Is he selling fentanyl? Is he selling like ketamine? And he's like pussy. It's like. Yeah, and I run all of it. It's like okay. This dude is literally just stripped out of a Rick Ross song, and yeah, no, that's a really good point. I mean, as far as like the Alamo character, very interested.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of funny how Rue is like using faith to get into another kind of effed up situation.
Yeah.
But honestly, if it leads to more like characters, like I thought, honestly, that was the best part of like the whole episode. Like the Alamo, like that guy, and literally like him, like he was like, oh, so you chose God. Let's see if you believe in God. Let's see if he believes in you. And
True.
It's like that scene. Like obviously come on, or episode 1, Rue's not gonna get capped, but like, there's just a funny, like, okay, this is like the start of like a, like, I'm gonna treat you tough type of relationship, but I see you as like a daughter, like in like a messed up way, but we still have a long time to go with that. It was fun, like kind of seeing Rue bounce around with the characters, from season 1, season 2, like referencing high school, meeting up with Lexi, which I guess we can talk about Lexi for a little bit. She's now a showrunner. It feels good that that she actually gets to do something now. Like
yes.
the play, as a season 2 like guy, me and Smith like binged this shit like 2 weeks ago, roughly a week ago, but it was like very, very like Lexi's big moment was the play, but then it just turned out to be a really messy recap of the show, of a messy show that just dragged and dragged and dragged.
Yeah.
And I didn't feel like that was like the best representation of what Lexi is. It made her more messy than it was payoff. I don't know. I mean, what were your thoughts on like the whole like now she's, you know, an assistant and growing in the film industry?
I think it's finally allowing her to like break out of like her shell, because she was very like closed off and everything, and then she did the play, and I think that actually was able to like just bring her out of it. And then now she's thriving.
Yeah.
I would like to see Fez come back.
Does
like,
he know?
Well, yeah, you mentioned it, but like the character would still be cool to like.
Are you saying like a recast?
Yeah, either that or like more mention of him.
Yeah.
Or like with Lexi and that, but
I guess there is like a 5-year time skip. So like, I don't know. I mean, I feel like there's people that you kind of meet in high school and then just don't really talk to as much. I don't know. I'm not.
They kind of touched on him a little bit with like, oh dude, he's in love with you. He's waiting to see you.
Yeah.
Did he say that? Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I do think with a little bit more insider knowledge with Sam Levinson, I really do not fuck with that guy at all. He's the director of Euphoria. But he turns out he was really close with Angus, the actor that plays Fez. So I don't know if he would recast it. I think he would find it like disrespectful. But I mean, I don't necessarily disagree with what you're saying. I just think with the context of a relationship between him and Angus, I don't think that they would. But I did hear that there will be like phone calls.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So, I mean, I think you might get some.
As long as it's mentioned. Cause because Fez was one of my favorite characters.
Fez was a really cool character. Bro was just like Mac Miller. Like, I mean, I guess he is a lot like Mac Miller in a sense. But yeah, no, I think Lexi is off to a good start. And I'm really, really happy that she's out of the Cassie shadow. Because I think that was like something that looms in. And now, let's just go to the shadow we were talking about.
Mm-hmm.
Cassie, Sydney Sweeney.
Well,
Blink 3 times if you need help.
There's no video, but you can tell.
Yeah. No, I'm saying like Sydney Sweeney. Like there's no way, but I mean, go for it, girl. Like I don't know. What I will say, what I appreciate with season 3, based on the first episode, the whole Nate Cassie relationship in season 2 wasn't really them talking. It would just be like a cut in a montage of them having sex.
Correct.
Like, and this actually, you get a sense of where the relationship's actually at. And you know, like, Nate is trying to like hit like that like big boy, like I'm gonna be a grown up and I'm gonna take care of you because that's the way I always was, but it was in a very toxic way. Like, could you imagine if season 1 Nate or season 2 Nate had that conversation? She's like, I need $50,000 flowers and I'm gonna do OnlyFans.
He probably just chokeslam her.
Yeah, I mean that brother would flip a table and hit a Ray Rice. But yeah, no, I mean, I don't know. It's cool to see the insecurity, but also like the dominance of her own sexuality in a type of sense that like, hey, like I'm comfortable with myself. I'm gonna get us to the top 2, Nate. And Nate's like, hell no. You might have a rockin' bod, and I really, you know, and like he compromises with it a little bit. Mm-hmm. He's like, no face, no titties in the same picture. But yeah, I don't know. I mean, we went with Cassie. I don't know if there's much development, but like her big thing is like, I need to be loved. I need to be loved. And I think she's got that. And now she's like kind of like taking control of that love and being like, okay, I got my love. Now can I get $50,000 worth of flowers?
Yeah.
I don't know.
That line is still so crazy. I just want to walk down the aisle surrounded by friends.
I don't want to get a wedding.
50,000. Yeah, dude. I don't want to get a wedding is crazy.
It's so funny though. That's so. Like, people are saying that's the Magus Sydney Sweeney talking. But, yeah, we talked about Cassie, and then we mentioned a little bit about Nate's development. What are your thoughts on, like, Nate and so far in season 3?
Yeah, he, like you mentioned in the very beginning, somehow kind of just the most... Normal. Like, he, I think after everything that happened with his dad, he kind of just... somehow became a mellowed out dude.
Yeah. I think we see a little bit of it when he talks to the maid and he snaps at her, like not like meant like frustrated, but like literally like snaps like, go do this. But yeah, no. I mean, I think I wouldn't be mad if it's like Nate is like trying to control the crash out. And then like maybe like episode 4 hits, and then he's like, Cassie, what the fuck are you doing? Like,
I can see that happening,
that could break the internet in a, like, as someone who wasn't watching the show weekly, like during the 2019-2022 season 1, season 2, the clips were still everywhere. Like when Nate started cheating on Maddy with Cassie, it's like, oh my god, what the hell is happening? What the hell is happening? But yeah, no, I think, and now, speaking of Maddy as well, I'm doing a really good segue, but she's kind of like now like this, this agent. Yeah. And I think that's cool. I mean, Maddy is a boss bitch, so like. Correct. It's like, she runs it, she wants control, and I think it's really cool how they're showing like, hey, she's in the industry now. She knows these actors, she's like working with these actors. But she's still not getting like the biggest cut of the pie that she would want.
Right. So I mean, it'd be cool to see her try and like more claw her way to because they mentioned that she has like really good connections with all of her like agents or all of her like talent. It'd be kind of interesting if like she was like, okay, or like she has like a falling out with her current boss. She's like, fine. And then she ends up like stealing away some of the talent, starts her own agency type deal. Yeah, no, that'd be cool for her character. Yeah, and then she could like start growing, and then
maybe Lexi comes in. Yeah,
because they had a little bit of a mingling there too.
Yeah, no, I could definitely see that. I'd be very happy. But yeah, no, I don't know. It didn't feel as much as like reality TV as season 1 and 2 felt. And I don't know if I like that or don't like that. Like, I don't know if I want that addictive 6 or, like, that solid 6. Like, oh, we could build on this. But, yeah, no, I mean, I'm excited with the trajectory. One thing I think, like, the last thing I really wanted to talk about is the absence of Jules. Big character that's not in episode 1. Mentioned in episode 1. Are you excited, like, to see exactly like where our characters are at right now and how Jules implements into it? I don't exactly know how she will.
Yeah, that'd be like the most interesting part is like where she would fit in.
Yeah, well, because they mentioned that she's a prostitute at this time, or maybe I'm getting my wires crossed.
I think you're where Nate was calling Cassie. So you want to be a prostitute?
Yeah, okay, I could be wrong, and until shown, I guess we don't know.
Yeah. There's no Jules, and then there's no the one other girl.
Oh, yeah, that actor's not going to be in the show.
Oh.
Yeah, she's like, I outgrew it.
Oh, alright.
Which, at least she had the balls to say, because if you feel like Jacob Elordi, who's played Nate, outgrew it. Zendaya outgrew it. Like, literally, I mentioned it in the drama, the movie with Robert Pattinson. I think everything we're gonna cover this year has Zendaya in it. Spider-Man, Euphoria, the drama already, Dune Part 3, The Odyssey, maybe Avengers Doomsday, like, and then I think she has other stuff too, but it's just crazy. Like, go Zendaya. I mean,
Yeah.
shit, bro. Maddy needs to become Zendaya's agent.
True.
She'll make a lot of money. But yeah, I mean, overall, I think solidly decent episode. Feels like the groundwork that a show needs to do. But yeah.
I will also mention, probably the most uncomfortable I felt in the episode was when they were swallowing the drug balloons.
Yeah. That's a tough one compared to...
Faye's actress was fucking selling the shit out of that. Oh my god. And
That's true.
Oh, and then the passing gas at the border. I think
And
they
the
had
dog
an
looking
accident.
up.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's fair. And that is shock value in a way, but it's I feel like it's gonna sound weird. That sounds like in good taste, but like it's just like I felt like that was needed to show like how like fucking shitty Rue's life has been to be in this drug mill trying to get this debt back against oh gosh, what was her name? But
Lori.
Lori. But yeah, no, it's actually a good point. And it was fun. It was entertaining. I was grossed out, but
Yes.
I was locked in.
I mean, perfectly honest, the shock, it's probably like, because it's like, whoa! And then, like, whatever else happens, you're still thinking about whatever the fuck just you watched.
You got a dog licking shit off of Faye's leg, and then you have literally a dog, Sydney Sweeney, or Cassie, just like, woof, woof. I'm like, oh my god, what are we doing?
You're just posting that to Instagram.
True. But yeah, I mean, we'll be doing this weekly. I think when Invincible wraps up, I think we'll do like our first thoughts on a Sunday night after the episode or Monday night, and then we'll do them more in depth. That's kind of what I'm thinking right now, because I know Euphoria is a big show and with a big following, so we'll see how this video does. But yeah, I mean, thank you all for tuning in.
Yes.
Had a great time, and yeah, let's keep talking about Euphoria. Peace.
Peace.